Hello everyone, this is your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black, the one and only, here with another exciting video, and in this video I'm going to be playing some AI Dungeon 2, Hope you guys are excited for another hype video. I'm going to be playing some more Jet Starlight and Zana Fairy Monster Hunters. This is another non-canon side story episode, where the events of the story take place in an alternate universe, a parallel timeline, another world separate from the main continuity, and it takes place after the events of episode number 39. This series of non-canon side story episodes exists so that Jet Starlight can face off against fan characters, either from other series and shows or original characters that you guys come up with. And it's kind of become an entire series all on its own. But it does all take place after episode 39, but like I said, in a non-canon alternate dimension. So let's hop right in. I'm going to read the last action from the previous episode. I'm going to start up a 30-minute timer, and we're going to just jump into the adventure. Speaking of the 30-minute timer, let me pop that up. Here we go. So we got the 30-minute timer set up on screen, and let's read the last action from the previous adventure. You try to tap into your restored memory of the woman to figure out her name and why you couldn't remember her before. You see a vast amount of information about the woman. You learn all about her, her likes, dislikes, personality, anything you could ever want. You learn that her name is Cruel, but you already knew that. You can't help but be impressed by how much you learned. You are Jet Starlight. You're a god, the king of monsters, and a monster hunter. Recently, you've been constantly fighting challengers who, for one reason or another, want you dead. You've killed every last challenger so far. Now, you are in the hall of the Council of Elders with Cruel. You were trying to figure out why Cruel brought you here and why she took some of your god blood to become a god. Right as you begin to remember more about Cruel, King of Craxils, also known as KOC, flies into the hall and approaches you. KOC says, "No talk, just fight." KOC is a 7-foot-tall Craxil who wears a cape and wields giant gauntlets the size of a human male's head. KOC throws the first punch and the fight begins. You dodge the huge fist coming from KOC and punch back. Your hit does no damage at all. The King of Craxils begins to laugh and says, "You think your puny fist can hurt me? I am the King of Craxils." And so begins today's non-canon side story adventure. Can Jet Starlight defeat the King of Craxils? And what about Cruel? Why did she bring Jet Starlight to the Council of Elders? And why did she take some of his god blood? Let's find out in today's adventure. Before we hop in, I also would like to show you guys the world info entry for the King of Craxils. The King of Craxils is a fan character created by the King of Craxils on Discord. Let's hop on in. So the King of Craxils world info entry. KOC is a 7-foot-tall Craxil who wears a cape and wields giant gauntlets the size of a human male's head. KOC is an uncaring, selfish king who doesn't like to talk and prefers to get right into the action. KOC doesn't listen to what people have to say. KOC wants to kill Jet Starlight because he wants to take Jet Starlight's title as the King of Monsters. KOC isn't very fast due to his weight. Okay. Now let me start up the 30-minute timer and let's hop into the adventure. I have a little bit of phlegm in my throat. My apologies. Okay, let's hop on in. So I'm going to switch from story to do. I'm going to say, "Why are you attacking me? I have been trying to learn more about Cruel. Yeah. Can we wait and fight after I figure out why Cruel has brought me here and why she took some of my god blood?" Because that has been like a very interesting mystery so far. Over the course of multiple non-canon side story episodes, I've been trying to figure out the identity of this woman who is a forgotten lover from my past. But I keep having to fight fan characters, and it's keeping me from getting to this non-canon plot. So I'm trying to unravel these non-canon plot points. Oh, did I start the 30-minute timer? I believe I did. Let me double check. Yep, I did. Let's see, the AI got stuck, but it's loading. Let's see what's about to happen, Captain. Go, 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 go. Oh man, the AI is stuck. You can do it, AI. I've been playing a bunch of AI Dungeon 2 survival mode recently, which is why I haven't been doing the daily Jet Starlight episodes. I was really hype about it. I wanted to be #1 in the world. I became #1 in the world twice. Now survival mode's kind of boring, so I'm going to wait for survival mode to get more updates before I get back into playing it competitively. But I'm excited to be back doing these more like story-driven AI Dungeon 2 videos where you can let your imagination run wild and you can kind of do anything. The beast stops for a moment and thinks. He then says, "Fine, but when I say the word, you fight. No sooner, no later." King of Craxils sits on his chair and waits. You begin to sweat and feel uncomfortable. That's interesting. Okay. So even though the King of Craxils is straight up described in the world info as being like, he won't listen to anything, he's not down to like talk, I was able to get him to like stop and let me ask Cruel the questions that I want to ask her. So I'm going to say, "Cruel, why did you take my god blood and absorb it into your body?" Well, I should say take some of my god blood. Oops, I forgot to say of. I was about to mess it up again. Thank you, King of Craxils, for like politely waiting to take your turn. Okay. Come on, Cruel. Answer my question. Hit me up. Don't leave me hanging, AI. I was curious, nothing more. I didn't think you would notice, or if you did, you wouldn't care. It worked for me so far, Cruel says as she smiles. She flies towards you and begins to run her hands all over your body. Didn't think I would notice. You literally ripped my heart out of my body. I had to like regenerate my body after that. Okay? Why did you bring me to the Council of Elders? Okay. So, her saying she was curious, nothing more, is not a very good answer, but it's an answer. Because someday this world will be yours. I want you to destroy it and build a new one. I want you to kill Elder Flynn and take his place as the top god here. What do you think? You were not expecting that. You take a moment to think about her question. Interesting. So these are more elder gods? I've dealt with elder gods before. They aren't particularly strong. I imagine you took my god blood because you too want to be a god. How can I trust you? You took my blood without asking, and now you want me to assassinate someone. I still have no idea why I couldn't remember you until I read your mind. Yeah, so I do like that that's where this is going. Like, that's why she wanted to take me to the Council of Elders. You can trust me because I'm your girlfriend. Now come on, we've been together since you saved my life. We've been together for a few months. What are you talking about? What do you mean? We've been together for years. So hold on a second. I'm gonna take out like these two lines. She said, we've been together since you saved my life. I'm gonna say, I'm married. I have a wife and 2 children. I just remembered that you and I were past lovers only a moment ago. You were like a stranger to me at the moment. Yeah. I have no idea. Like, I don't know why I didn't remember you. But I know that I have moved on. You are attractive. And you're definitely mysterious. But Zana is the woman who has earned my heart. I'm sorry. So there we go. I don't trust her. I barely remember her. And I'm not gonna go along with her assassination plan. I really thought I could get you to fall for me again. I guess you're really happy with Zana. Let's see. I'm going to say, I am really happy with Zana. I imagine that what you and I had together was special. Emphasis on was. Hold on to your memories and cherish them, for they are only memories and nothing more. Now, do you happen to know who King of Craxils is? He just kind of showed up and challenged me. Is he one of the elders that you wanted me to kill? Yes, KOC is an elder. He lives in a mountain. I don't know how you pissed him off, but if he's going to ask his questions through you, then he is going to be really pissed about this. That was a risky move. But if he's going to ask his questions through you, then he is going to be really pissed about this. I don't understand the last thing of what she said. And then she said, that was a risky move. That may all be one quote. Like, she might have also said that. Yes, KOC is an elder. He lives in a mountain. I don't know how you pissed him off. I don't get the, but if he's going to ask his questions through you line. I guess I need to just ask her about that. I'm going to say, ask his questions through me. I don't know what you mean by that. He's sitting right over there. He wanted to fight me, but I was able to convince him to give me a moment to talk to you. You mentioned that you wanted me to assassinate Elder Flynn. KOC, I guess I would say, is KOC your friend? Or is he an ally of Elder Flynn? So now I'm trying to figure out what's the relationship between Cruel and KOC. It is interesting that the game is like, yes, they do know each other. Both. I am a member of the Order of the Spider. We are an order of assassins. KOC is our leader. He is also Elder Flynn's son. I take it that Elder Flynn doesn't know that you're a part of the Order of the Spider. I mean, that's a reasonable thing to say, but also an unnecessary thing to say, I guess. So maybe it's not a reasonable thing to say. I'm just not going to say that. Okay. Interesting. So KOC wants Elder Flynn dead. You want me to kill Elder Flynn. And KOC wants to kill me. This sounds like a setup. Yeah, that actually does sound like a setup. Pick. You are either loyal to KOC or you are loyal to me. While you and I will never be lovers again, we can still be allies. Pick now between me and KOC. Whoever you don't pick will likely kill you. Yeah, because it sounds almost like you get me to kill Elder Flynn, then KOC kills me, then KOC rules over everything. I will not betray KOC. Then you die. Okay. We're gonna fight Cruel now. You know that Cruel can travel between dimensions, fly, turn invisible, and summon tentacles. You know that Bastion armor can be used to stop someone from teleporting. I don't really know how to deal with flying people, now that I think about it. I mean, I guess I have a solution. You know that you can trap enemies by surrounding them with portals in order to prevent them from flying away. You know that you can use your void sense to detect invisible enemies. You're not sure if your void ice weapons can cut through Cruel's tentacles or not. But you think it'd be worth a try. You attempt to use your communicator to summon a suit of Bastion armor around Cruel in order to prevent her from teleporting away. Well, I guess teleporting during your battle. Okay, so it seems like I'll be fighting Cruel first and then fighting KOC. The very second you enter the portal, Wessel cuts you off and says, "You're coming with me." You find yourself caught in a strong gravitational pull as you've just entered an enormous room with zero gravity. The very second I enter the portal, I'm not entering a portal. Retry. Let's see. You attempt to trap Cruel with portals, but she just flies above them. You attempt to surround her with portals and try to attack while she's trapped, but she just turns invisible. What's weird is I would do that. Like, that sounds like stuff I would try to do, but that's not what I tried to do first. What I tried to do first is put the Bastion armor on her. Retry? Like, it's weird, because it's not even stuff that I wouldn't do, it's just not what I'm trying to do right now. I'm more worried about her teleporting first, and then I can do all that other stuff later. Let's see. You attempt to use your void powers to bring your armor around Cruel. While this is a cool idea in theory, you fail spectacularly in execution. Your mind is immediately flooded with pain as you're overwhelmed by the amount of energy needed to accomplish this task. I'm not going to try to use my void powers. I have a communicator. The Monster Hunter Guild communicators are teleporters that allow you to like bring in gear and stuff. You attempt to use your void senses to detect invisible enemies. Stop. The game knows what I want to do, but it's doing it not in the order that I'm trying to do it in. You hear a humming sound as the suit of armor comes to your aid, but Cruel easily dodges and slashes it apart before your eyes. The armor falls to the ground in pieces. You were saying? Cruel asked, landing in front of you. Ooh, don't retry. That's totally fine. Okay. You attempt to use your portal magic to summon, well, I guess to surround Cruel with portals to trap her and prevent her from flying away from your battle. So I'm trying to like limit her mobility, which is like a really important thing to do when fighting someone who can fly and teleport. Since she can still teleport, this doesn't do too much, but as long as she doesn't teleport, you're fine. You attempt to surround Cruel with portals and prevent her from flying away, but your portals come out as a jumbled mess and Cruel easily flies through them. She begins to savagely beat you with her tentacles. You're too weak to be my enemy. Interesting. Okay, so 2 out of the multiple solutions I came up with didn't work. So the next thing that I'm going to try to do, you attempt to summon a Void Ice Shield. Ooh, a Jagged Void Ice Shield. To block and cut, yeah, Cruel's tentacles. So this should be able to help me. Hopefully, fingers crossed. She does have God power too. You summon the shield and manage to cut off one of Cruel's tentacles. Is that the best you can do, Cruel jeers, lifting you up with her mind and throwing you against the wall? The scene now ends, and you find yourself in the next one. I'm gonna get rid of that part, because that's weird. It's trying to do like a cutaway in like the middle of the fight. Okay. You are now aware that Cruel also possesses telekinesis. Excuse me. You are trying to figure out how to defeat an enemy that has telekinesis, can teleport, can fly. Yeah, it's like telekinesis, can teleport, can fly, has tentacles, and can turn invisible. You decide that your best bet is to keep using void weapons, like void ice weapons, in order to hack and slash at her. She appears to be vulnerable to void weapons. Well, to void ice attacks. You summon, shards of void ice around Cruel and and command them to swarm around her and tear her to shreds. You yell, "Hail from hell!" Hail from hell is an interesting name for an attack. Hellish hailstorm. Void vortex. Vicious void vortex. I'm thinking of like different names I could have yelled. Oh, hell no! Cruel yells, flying away, and manages to escape your void ice shards. She grabs you with her tentacles and lifts you up. It's time for the pain. I think I have an idea. I'm going to say, did you choose KOC? Because I didn't choose you to be my lover? If you truly do want me to choose you as my lover, then pull me in close and kiss me. I'm gonna stab the shit out of her. I think I can manipulate her emotions, make her go, oh man, oh yeah, past lover. Void ice, just shank, yeah. Just stab her to death viciously, all in the guts. You whisper to Cruel, "You keep telling me that you want to be chosen as my lover. If you truly do want me to choose you as my lover, then pull me in close and give me a passionate, loving, and emotional And then it like cuts out. I'm not trying to whisper, and don't add a whole bunch of extra stuff. I just said a kiss. Don't get it twisted. Let's see. It keeps trying to like re-say what I said. Don't re-say what I said. The Craxil takes a moment to stare at you and ponder your words. She has always been a creature of logic. No, not KOC. Cruel. I'm talking to Cruel, dude. Shut up. I say KOC's name, but I'm talking to Cruel. And I think the game thinks I'm trying to hit on KOC. There's going to be fan art of that. Somebody's going to draw that. You say, "Kiss me," before she can respond to your taunt. She looks surprised for a moment, but then she looks into your eyes and moves in close. You wrap your arms around her body and pull her into an embrace. That's what I want. Shank the shit out of her. Okay. You smile. This is exactly what you wanted. Your plan was to trick Cruel into a false sense of security so that you could pull her in close and assassinate her with a void ice dagger. You summon a void ice dagger behind Cruel's back and attempt to stab her. Yeah, just attempt to stab her to death with repeated strikes. Ides of March. Yo. Hit it up. Hit it up. I'm so ready. With each stab, Cruel's unable to escape, and his health lowers by a significant amount. Finally, with the final strike, you manage to behead Cruel with a single blow. It said his instead of her. Yo, fix that, my dude. Yo. That's like a fatality. It's like a fatality, but it looks like a friendship at first. So you go up and you like hug, and then you go fatality. Okay, so I dig that. Okay, you turn to KOC and attempt to intimidate him. You are covered in Cruel's blood. you say Cruel was one of your top assassins. She was also an ex-lover of mine. I viciously murdered her. You are a stranger to me. I owe you no kindness. Do you really want to face a worse fate, like a worse fate than what you just witnessed? You kick Cruel's severed head over to KOC. Yeah, like, I'm not sure if KOC actually has the cojones to fight me. She also was a god. She got turned into a god because she had, like, taken in some of my god blood. No, I suppose I don't. KOC replies nervously. Santabot says you are a badass. Gain 3 points. Okay. So here's what I'm going to say. KOC, if you want to kill Elder Flynn, then you go kill Elder Flynn yourself. I'm not your lapdog. I don't know if I legitimately remembered Cruel, or if she was, or if my memories of her were falsely implanted by you or her. All I know is that if you get in my way again, you will die 1,000 deaths. Do I make myself clear? I'm listening to the One Piece soundtrack, and I'm on like a pretty hype, dramatic track that really fits the moment. So I'm kind of pumped. Yeah. KOC nods his head in agreement. Good. Now tell your boy Elias that I'm coming to kill him, and the next time we meet, it won't be pleasant. You turn towards the entrance of the room and leave. I wouldn't say that to him. I will turn towards the entrance of the room and leave, though. Let's see. So I have seconds left. I think that that was a really cool episode. I imagine what King of Craxils gonna think, because King of Craxils' whole thing was like, oh, my character, he's not gonna be swooned by your words. He's like a no-talk, all-action kind of guy. And I beat him solely with words. Ooh, and I fought somebody else. Ooh. So let's see what's gonna happen. King of Craxils mentioned to me that he has like multiple other characters that he wants me to fight against in the future. So that's gonna be cool. I'm excited to face off against them. But what did you guys think of this episode? Definitely let me know in the comment section below and on our Discord. Link to the Discord in the description box below. I do AI Dungeon 2 videos every day, and this is my daily series. I actually took 2 days off from the series for the first time ever, like over the past couple of days, because like I said, I was busy with AI Dungeon 2 survival mode. But I'm taking a break from survival mode. I only have one other like fan requested AI Dungeon 2 video that I'm also gonna do tonight at some point, so stay tuned. But yeah, I'm totally open to taking suggestions for AI Dungeon 2 content. So let me know what characters you want to see fight, either in the Jet Starlight like fan series, or in my other series, Ultimate Volition, which is like a tournament-based series where all it is like super-powered fights. Also, let me know if you have any ideas for scenarios that I can speed run. They need to have like well-defined goals for me to try to achieve in 30 minutes or less. Um, but yeah, thank you all once again for tuning in. If you guys haven't hit that subscribe button yet, what are you waiting for? Subscribe. Daily AI Dungeon 2 content. Where else are you going to find that? Also, continuous, like, ongoing AI Dungeon 2 series. This series you're looking at right now, 5 seasons deep, and we're going to keep going with a new episode every day for the foreseeable future until I die. That's the goal. Also, what else was I gonna say? Oh, share this video with your friends. If you think this is hype and if you think it's exciting to like see your ideas be in these AI Dungeon 2 series, your characters appear in these like epic battles. Get your friends in on it so that you can see your friends' characters fight. Do you want to see your favorite character that you created face off against your friend's favorite character? That sounds like an Ultimate Volition fight to me. Like the more friends you get in on this, who like join the channel and subscribe and get on the Discord and share their ideas, the more you and your friends' ideas will appear on the channel. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. This is your host, your friend, your boy, Chip like the one only, logging out. Peace, guys. Check it out.